What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be this makeup look right here. It is like a summer to fall transition makeup look, and I'm using only affordable / drugstore makeup products for this look, so it's gonna be super budget friendly. Before we get started, I want to tell you a little bit about the jewelry that I am wearing in today's video, because these new pieces I have are some of my all-time favorite quality jewelry that I own. Both of these earrings right here, and then I'm going to show you one more pair of earrings. They are from a brand called Ana Luisa, and they are such an amazing brand for so many different reasons. So these are tarnish-free, long-lasting pieces. That is so important to me because as I get older, I'm looking to invest in more quality products that are going to last me for a long time, as opposed to getting something that I know I'm gonna love for like a couple of months and then it's gonna tarnish and I'm not gonna be able to wear it anymore. So there are no luxury markups. So while you're getting such an exceptional quality item, they're not marking up these products to the luxury level that a lot of brands do. So you're not paying for the name, you're really paying for the quality. They use only the best noble metals. So these are gold, and basically all the jewelry that I wear now is like exclusively gold. The other really cool thing about Ana Luisa is they have a goal to achieve a net zero carbon footprint by 2020, and then basically maintain that moving forward into the future for their company, which I just think is so amazing. Sustainable, responsible company that also makes like incredibly beautiful quality products. Like you can't really ask for anything more than that. So the prices of their products really range. They start at about $39 and they go into the more high-end luxury end. So there's really something for everyone, but you know with everything you get, you're gonna get quality, right? So let me zoom you in and show you these pieces a little bit closer. Here are the two pair of earrings that I honestly have not taken off. They are these little gold hoops that are just like, they're kind of twisted, so they have like some texture on them, which I like so much more than like a thin gold hoop. Like I love like a chunky gold hoop, so I'm obsessed with these. And then these huggies right here are just gold with diamonds on the front. I love these huggies so much because they actually hug my earlobe. Sometimes when I get huggies, they're like a little too big. Like you can see the space between my earlobe and the actual ring, and I like that these fit so perfectly. Okay, so the other pair of earrings that I want to show you guys that I am completely in love with and I've been wanting for such a long time are these cuties right here. And I think they look super cute in either the first or second hole. I would wear these with just like a diamond stud in the second hole, or just by themselves. I love how thin they are and I love that they're gold. I just feel like they can go with anything. They can kind of like make an outfit like a little bit more edgy. I believe very much in like basics when it comes to style. So I do like a lot of white, a lot of black, and just a lot of like t-shirts, tank tops. So I love accessorizing to really add like my style to it. I will include my links, my discount codes, and any other information that I forgot to mention in the description box below. But that should be pretty much everything you need to know. Definitely check them out, you guys. You will not regret it. All right, so I have a big box here. So some of this stuff is gonna be first impression. Some of this stuff is gonna be, I've used it before. So I'm gonna mix a few things together. The first is the L'Oreal Gloomy Lotion. I have used this product forever, like so long. I love to mix it with my foundation. So I always start and put a little on the back of my hand. And then this is the Morphe Skin Tint. This was part of the Charli D'Amelio, Charli and her sister, I forget their name, Dixie, collab. So this might be a little dark on me, but I think it's okay. I have two other lighter shades if things start to get crazy. So I'm just gonna mix that together on the back of my hand with my beauty sponge. And let's just start and see what happens. Well, it's pretty nice already. I'm gonna need a lot more, I can already tell. So the skin tint is pretty watery, which I kind of like because I feel like that makes it super buildable, but you want to be careful when you're putting this on the back of your hand. You see she's already moving. I think this would actually work really well to just blend into your skin with your fingers. If you were just doing like a quick, skin tint just to even everything out. I want this to be a teeny bit more full coverage only because my skin's kind of trash right now, and if any of you guys are going through that, I want to give you something that's going to give you a little bit more coverage, but obviously you can use less and you're fine. I actually love this. So I feel like this gave me an immediate like tan almost. Like I feel like I look like I was at the beach now. Like I have a nice even tan. Do you guys see this? For concealer, I'm gonna do the Infallible Full Wear from L'Oreal. I've used this one before. I feel like it's similar, but not as heavy as the Shape Tape. This shade is a little light for me, so I'm not gonna use too much. Probably gonna stick with that and then use the excess wherever else I would normally conceal. But look at the coverage on this concealer. It's honestly wild. It's so nice and it's really, really seamless. So I definitely think this could be similar to a Tarte Shape Tape, like a little bit of a Shape Tape dupe, but not quite as thick, which I like. Sometimes Tarte Shape Tape can be a little too thick on me, so I actually really, really like this concealer. This is the shade 340 Fawn. It's definitely a little light, but it works. I might go down like one shade. Doing a teeny bit more of that just on the areas that I want to highlight, and then any areas I have redness or blemishes. All right, I am going to use this Brow Stylist Definer for brows from L'Oreal. This is in Dark Brunette 390. I haven't used this before, so we will see. I think by the time this video goes up, yeah, my hair will be darker. I'm going a little bit darker, like more of like a blonde. So I always comb my brows up first, and then I fill in the tail. Oh, this is nice. That actually is like a really good color. These actually look like little eyebrow hairs. You know, if you're gonna pay $30 for like a Benefit or an Anastasia Beverly Hills, and that's just like outside of your budget, I definitely think this is a really good option. So you can compare. Do I need a powder? I might need a setting powder, which I don't think I have a drugstore setting powder. So I need to find you guys a comparable drugstore translucent powder. I think I remember the e.l.f. one being really good, but I don't have it, so I'm just gonna use my Cover FX. And I'm only gonna use a tiny bit of this, so you could totally skip this step. If your makeup's already set, I'm just pretty oily. Like, I think I'm just very combination. My skin's like changing a lot recently. So because I get pretty oily, even when I'm only using just like a little skin tint, I need to set with some kind of powder. So this is the palette that I showed you guys before. This is the Pixi by Petra. So it's a multi-purpose palette. You can use it for really whatever you want. I plan to use this on my eyes and my face. For bronzer, what am I gonna do? Subtly Sun Touched, this center one right here. Just grabbing a fluffy brush and blending that out because it's a little too warm for me. That actually looks so much better now that I've blended it out. But I think I'm gonna go down to Bare Glow. This guy right here. And I always do my bronzer right. Yeah, that one's perfect. You can see it's way more like a neutral tone, which I have neutral undertones, so they always look better on me. That's why I love palettes like this, because you can kind of find your shade. You're not like buying like one shade that may not work. So I do here always like right underneath my cheekbone, up onto my temple, and down my neck. I also hit my lids with this just really quick, and then I'm gonna grab my bigger brush and just really blend this in a little bit more. I'm also gonna do that same brush down the side of my nose on either side. I never really do a really intense nose contour like a lot of people do. They look so good when you have the patience to do it, but for me, I'm like, I just don't. I'm going to go into this Morphe Wondertint Cheek and Lip Mousse. Since it's a mousse, it can kind of go on after powder or before powder. The consistency is really unique. So this is the shade Wish. I already know I love it. I've used it like pretty much nonstop since getting it. And I'm just gonna hit like here. So you see that pigment? I love like this shade of pink on my cheeks. It just makes me feel like very youthful. And yeah, as you can see, since this is a mousse, it's kind of gliding on and it's completely set, which is nice. It's not like a liquid where it's gonna look shiny, which I love. I'm also gonna do this right on my lid. I wanna keep this like, I don't wanna do like a super intense eyeshadow look. I just wanna do like a very easy transitional makeup look for you guys. And then I will do a little bit of that on my lips. Granted, we'll probably put some gloss on, but I like to pull everything together. All right, so this is an eyeshadow stick from Pixi. It's called Matte Cocoa, which I think is gonna be perfect. I don't love to use black eyeliners usually. It's gliding on beautifully. This could be really pretty blended out all over the eye, but it could also serve just as like your lash definer. I'm starting on the outside and just working my way in. And yeah, I'm gonna just like blend this with my finger and create like a little shadow. This is really the step that is going to make your lashes look way thicker when you go in with your mascara. So if you don't do a step like this, like an eyeliner or like a lash definer of some kind, your lashes just won't look as thick. So I love doing just like a little bit of this. I'm gonna do a little bit on the lower lash line too. So I have another one of these I think I'm gonna try out since I liked this one so much. I'll show you guys the shade. This would be so pretty for fall. I'm just gonna hit right in the center of the lid and then blend out with my finger. Oh yeah, correct choice made. That's so pretty, but still transition. We're not going full fall yet. I'm not ready. Love that. I'm also gonna hit under the lash line as well. Those are great and really easy for eyeshadow, right? Like, so if you don't wanna buy an eyeshadow palette and brushes, those are gonna be perfect for you. This is a Revlon collab with WonderWoman, and it looks like it's like a jelly liquid glow pot. I think I'm gonna put a little bit of this. It's really, I don't know, it's kind of sticky. Oh yeah, okay, so I'm not gonna put this on my face. I would really use this as a gloss or even just as like a Cupid bow highlight. I think that looks really pretty. It also gave my lips a little bit of hydration, which I was getting a little dry from putting that mousse on. This is in a box, obviously, because it was sent to me, but I've used the Voluminous Carbon Black mascara many, many times, and I love it. I feel like it's a similar, not as good, but a really similar dupe to the Too Faced Better Than Sex, which I use all the time. So this one and Telescopic from L'Oreal are my two favorite drugstore mascaras. And since we did that like lash defining liner, look at how thick and fluffy my lashes look right here. It's also the mascara, don't get me wrong, because this is a bomb mascara. And super easy too, like sometimes even if you have a great mascara, you really gotta work for it. You gotta put in the time and do a million coats. I don't feel like with this one you have that problem. And I wanna say this is like a $10 mascara, which so worth it. So L'Oreal also has these really cute gold Mirage Shine eyeshadows, which I think are gonna be awesome. I'm not gonna use it because I'm kind of feeling my eyeshadow right now, but I just wanted you guys to know these exist. I would tend to go for more shimmer shadows from a drugstore than matte shadows just because I'm usually blending these with my finger as opposed to a brush, and I have trouble finding really good matte drugstore eyeshadows. So I would say like go more for a shimmer if you're gonna do drugstore, or go to like a Morphe palette if you want like an affordable actual full eyeshadow palette. Which reminds me, I really wanna check this out. This is the Stellar Impact. Like we're pretty much done, like this could be the makeup look, right? It's called the 8S Stellar Impact palette from Morphe. This is sick. This is basically every highlight shade you would ever want, from like an iridescent light, like purpley blue and bright pink, down to like a bronzy gold, a dark brown gold. And then these are probably gonna be where I live, I would guess. Galactic and Trance. Do you see how smooth that looks? Looks like butter. Do a little more. I feel like if that's the way it's gonna make my skin look, I have to put it on my skin. So I think I'm just gonna use my fingers because I don't wanna get carried away, and we all know I get carried away. So I'm gonna do the tip of my nose, down the bridge of my nose. It does have this like glass-like effect. Like it's feeling like it's smoothing. Oh my gosh, I love that. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? Like how it looks like almost glassy? That was like one swipe. You know. Okay, also gonna hit my inner corner with this because it's so pretty. And I always like to brighten up my inner corner at the very end of my makeup look. Okay, now we just need a gloss. Let's find a lip gloss. So this one's from L'Oreal. I don't know if we're gonna want this color. Let's try it. Is it too dark? Oh no, that's pretty. Feels like it's pulling the eyes together. I don't know what this is, but it feels good. It feels light. It glides right on. It's not a gloss. It's not a lipstick. I don't know what it is. Okay, 416 Create. I will find what this is and link it below for you guys. It feels just smooth and buttery and good. I'm gonna do a teeny bit of that Glow Pot, that Wonder Woman one, right on top because I just loved the finish of that. I thought that would be pretty to like just like bring the gold in and make it a little more glossy. I usually just go over everything with my sponge one more time just to like blend everything in together seamlessly. So these are all extremely affordable makeup products for a really pretty kind of summer to fall transition makeup look. I love how it turned out. I will link everything below for you guys. Let me know if you purchase any of these or try any of these out. And also let me know in the comments if you guys have favorite drugstore products that you can't live without that are just such a good value for the price. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Mwah! Bye.